Good evening. Thank you for coming. We're going to get started with our rabbit showmanship here shortly. We will be starting with our novice and juniors. So novice is any 4-H'er who has completed the 3rd or 4th grade this last year. So if you've completed those grades, you will be coming to the arena first, and we're going to put you on this large table. But not yet. I'll let you know when you need to come in. The other group we're going to start with is our 5th and 6th graders, which are considered our juniors. And those are anyone who's completed that 5th or 6th grade in the last year. So if you are one of those 4-H'ers, go ahead and get your rabbits and get prepared to come into the arena. One thing, it is hot this evening. It is pretty warm. So if you can put your rabbits in a carrier, that's fine. Please try not to hold them very long because you will make them hot. And we don't want to stress them out any more than we need to. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to come up to the table here. We'll be getting ready to go here shortly. Okay, 4-Hers, we're going to go ahead and get started. So there's a little confusion around the rabbit showmanship. So with rabbits, it's a little different than it is for a lot of the other species. It's based on the state designates. So novice for rabbits means anyone who is in the rabbit project and completed 3rd or 4th grade. So if you are in that group, let's come ahead out and we're going to come to the large table. If you have completed 5th or 6th grade this last year and you are in the junior category, we're going to have you go to the small table. So if you're going to go ahead and come out, all those 3rd, 4th, or 5th or 6th grade, if you just completed those grades, come on out to the arena. No,
Do you
no.
want to let Chris make a few comments? Or?
Absolutely.
No, you got 56.
No,
Right?
I think this is 56.
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry, Chris.
So we finished the third and fourth graders. Let's give them a hand for getting up here and doing this. And I say that because it's not easy when you're a young person getting up in front of somebody strange like me, and I'm going to ask you a bunch of dumb questions, and you're going to try to handle your rabbit and everything. So they all did a good job. One thing, if anybody that was watching noticed, is they all tried to flip the rabbit over a different way. So I think that's something I would work on for those of you that are parents or brothers and sisters or 4-H members. The whole key to handling rabbits is being able to control their head. So for me, I try to hold on to their ears, grab them by the scruff of the neck, and roll them over. So then the rabbit feels.
Do we have any additional 7th or 8th graders? Please come to the arena if you want to participate in showmanship.
gave a little quick handling to. First and second, right? All right, in our 5th and 6th grade showmanship, kids did a nice job. Let's give them a nice round of applause. Kind of as to reiterate what Chris Ahau was saying, the other judge here, that you have to control the animal. You got to control those ears. So I kind of did a little tutorial here with them, just showing them a couple methods they could use to get better on that. There's a lot of information on the internet too. You can go out and look up rabbit showmanship, some really good stuff to give you some more pointers on what you should be saying and what these answers are up here if they did a good job. 2nd place today goes to the young lady with the little mini lop on the far end of the table there. That would be number 65, I think it is. She handled her rabbit well with the exception of controlling those ears, did a good job. 1st place, the one person that did the best job handling, and we got to look at that in this class, the young lady here with the champagne. Congratulations.
The junior showman is Cody Bada, and second goes to Kinley Gunter. Thank you all for participating. Go ahead and put your rabbits back in the barn. Up next, we'll be doing the senior showman. Anyone who completed 9th or 10th grade last year, please come to the large table. Again, anyone completing freshman or sophomore year can come to the table.
Hello, hello. So we just finished the 7th and 8th graders. You know, little bigger hands on most of them can handle the rabbits. Once again, if you were watching, they need to work a little bit more on the showmanship, the handling part of it. They all did a great job answering the question. So let's give them a round of applause. They did a good job. And the winner is the young lady on the end, and this young lady in the middle with her Holland Lop was second. Thank you.
First place in the intermediate went to Sophie Rolls, and second place to Nora Whitty. If we have anyone completing the 11th or 12th grade and would like to compete in the master showmanship, please come to the arena, to the small table. Again, anyone completing their junior or senior year are eligible for master showman.
All right, your 9th, 10th grade showmanship. We got 3 kids up here. Did a pretty decent job. Let's give them a nice round of applause. Your 2nd place today goes to the young man on the far end, number 29. Handled his rabbit well. Wasn't as overall thorough in his knowledge as your winner of the class, which is a gentleman on this end, number 193 with the Dutch. Congratulations.
Our senior showman is Gabriel Castletine, and in second was Quentin Searinghouse.
So we did the 11 and 12-year-olds. Both of them knew almost everything I asked them. So they did a super job. The young lady's the winner. She handled a rabbit just a little bit better than this young man, but let's give them both a round of applause. They did a good job.
Our master showman is Eva Struing, and she is also presented with a chair from the Wade Norwald Foundation. They sponsor a chair for our expert, our master showman. That concludes our showmanship this afternoon. We will be starting with our commercial buck classes at 5 o'clock, as well as our senior fancy classes at 5 o'clock. So everybody has a few minutes to take a break and get ready to get started, but we'll be starting with the senior classes for bucks on both tables, and we'll make an announcement just at 5. Thank you. Good evening and welcome to the 2024 Ripley County 4-H Rabbit Show. We're going to introduce our judges here. We just got a couple of minutes till 5. Our first judge is Chris Hayhow. Chris began raising rabbits when he was 7 years old. Chris hails from Chillicothe, Ohio, and he's been a continuous member of the American Rabbit Breeders Association since 1967. Chris received a BS doctorate in veterinary medicine and a doctorate in philosophy degrees from Ohio State University. He has served as the ARBA as president for 6 terms, which is 12 years. And in 2018, Chris was inducted into the ARBA Hall of Fame. He has held an ARBA judge's license for 35 years. He's currently president of the Ohio State Rabbit Breeders Association. Let's give Chris a warm welcome here to our county. Our second judge is Kevin Hopper of Leesburg, Ohio. He's been a judge and an ARBA judge for 26 years. Hooper? Excuse me, it's Hooper. And has been judging 4-H shows for 40 years. He has been president of both the Ohio State Dutch Rabbit Club and the American Dutch Rabbit Club. He enjoys watching his daughters play softball and soccer, and he's the owner of Buckeye Crop Insurance. So let's welcome Kevin to our county. Thank you both for coming this evening. Who's going to do what? He wants fancy.
Take commercial then. He'll take commercials, all right?
All right, that's fine. Oh, let me see. Chris is going to be our commercial judge, and Kevin is going to be our fancy judge this evening. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to start with our senior bucks. On the small table, our senior buck fancy class number 1. If you will please come to the arena, as well as our senior buck commercial class number 1. Please come to the large table. Our ringmen this evening is Mike Weber and Randy Bauman. And in the back, we have Eric Greeley and Rick Bauman. So if you have any questions, please catch up with these individuals. Rick and Eric, please raise your hands so they know where you are. Rick, put your hand up. Eric, if the kids are in the back, they want to look for these guys. They're going to be telling them when to come out for their classes. So, and again, please a reminder, it's very warm. Do not hold your rabbits. If it's your turn, we will make sure, these guys will make sure you're on the table when you need to be there, okay?
in your Holland Lop class. We're looking for an animal that's tall in the front end through the shoulder, rounding down into the back end. Want a nice round head. You want to see that ear set close to what that eye is, and to see a nice animal in fur. These animals are senior bucks, middle of summer, don't have a lot of fur. Your third place today, young lady's little animal here. He just doesn't have quite the front end, doesn't have quite the head and ear structure. Big guy here in the center is going to be your second place animal. He's just a little flatter through his shoulder, does have a little more of the head and ear we're looking for in the Holland. Your prototype of the class, this guy down there, he kind of fits what you're looking for in the overall mold of the Holland Lop. He just doesn't have a lot of fur right now, but he's your winner. Congratulations.
In that class of senior buck fancy, then first place goes to Garrett Whitty, and the remaining two, Brooklyn Robbins and Delaney Huseman, received blues. We'll need class 2 of senior buck fancy. That's Kendall Harmeyer, please. It's lion head.
Hello? Oh, it's working. So we finished the commercial, first class commercial senior bucks, and these are champagnes, and this is a meat breed. We want them, almost all the points are on body, color, and fur. Top 2 are down there at this end. Big, powerful senior bucks, firm flesh condition, nice color. These guys, you can see from a distance, a little bit hutch stained, a little lemonade color, I call it. Doesn't quite have the fullness and roundness of hip, but those top 2 at that end are super rabbits. Let's give them a hand.
Now, do you want to keep both of those?
Yeah, let's keep both of those.
Those, okay.
In our class of senior buck commercial champagne rabbits, first place went to Lillian Spakowski, second place to Adeline Spakowski, and the remainder, Cody Bata, Kinsey Bata, Augustin Spakowski, Isabella Spakowski, and Thomas Spakowski receiving blues. Our second class of senior buck commercial is Californian, and we have one exhibitor, Sophie Reilly. On the other table, we have class 2 Lionhead results.
We got a couple animals up here on the table, a couple different breeds. Our lion head that's up here, they're supposed to look just like it sounds. Basically, they're supposed to have a big old mane on this animal, a little shorter in body. This guy's just gotten a little bigger than we want to see. I'd like to shrink him down a lot, get a little bit more of that mane coming back. But it's what happens on these guys in the summertime as well. And then we got another animal up here, a nice little English spot. They're designed to run up and down the table. You want to look a nice, graceful animal, a nice roundness across the top. But you're also evaluating those markings as they move. Get your hand out of the way. You want to see him run up and down there. And again, you're kind of looking at this animal. He's very well marked on his left side. You see the individualized spots. It's supposed to make a sweep down there, kind of like a question mark. He's very well marked on that side. Not quite as well balanced, but a nice conditioned animal.
So we finished class 2 and 3 of commercial bucks. This rabbit right here is a Californian, same as we said for Champagnes. We want a big, round, meaty rabbit like this guy is. You can see how nice and round and firm and fleshy he is. Pretty good coat. Then we have 2 Palominos, same way. We're looking for a meat rabbit. This one needs to be a little rounder and firmer and not quite finished in coat. And this is the winner, nice round rabbit. Let's give them all a hand. So you need to stay. Why don't you put yours in a pen over there? These 2 can go back.
In our senior buck fancy, then a blue went to Kendall Harmeyer with her lion head. Class 3, Gabriel Castletine, the English spot, received first place. In the senior buck commercial, Palominos, Connor Heilman and Harrison Heilman received blues. Harrison Heilman was first place in class 3. We have Kenley Gunter, Emilio Teasing, Gracie Weber, William Teasing, Sophie Rules, Peyton Seringhouse, Quentin Seringhouse, and McKinney Deaton.
He got sprayed.
Yeah, he got sprayed a bunch. He's got a pretty good head. Just doesn't have that roundness. Again, if you look at this one, see that big round animal we're looking for? Like you should see him hit up in the air. All right. Enough. Mike. All right, in your mini lot buck class up here, got some nice animals on the table. We got a couple animals towards the top of the class. Your winner today is going to be young lady's little broken right here. It's an awfully good animal. Crown placement on this animal where those ears are set on the head is really good. He's got a nice roundness to the body, a nice roundness to the head. Other animal up here that would be pushing him a little bit is this little one. It's faded out a little bit, but he's got a really good body. Again, more kind of what we're looking at. Got an animal down here. He's got the width, doesn't quite have the depth. And then we got a couple animals just not quite going to keep up with as well-rounded as what those guys are. So your winner's right there. Congratulations. Thank you. Good job, guys.
In that class of mini lops, we had, first place went to Kinley Gunner, and the remainder of them received blues. Emily DeBurger, Leah Weber, Isabella Myers, and Jackson McAdams. We're ready for class 4, Grant Bauman, mini Rexes. And then we'll also have the Netherland Dwarf class for senior buck fancies come to the table also.
So now we got the New Zealand of the commercial breed, and just like I've been saying, want meat type, round body, firm flesh, good coat and color. These are the top two. This young lady with the broken black New Zealand, this is a winner. It's a honey. The white's runner up, and then the other ones just need a little more flesh condition and finish. Let's give them all a hand. Yeah, we'll hold on to them. But now, they can just stay.
Class 4 winner is Amelia Teasing. The remainder received blue. Kenley Gunner, Gracie Weber, William Teasing, Sophie Rolls, Peyton Seringhouse, Quentin Seringhouse, and McKinney Deaton.
You want to go get your Rex? I'll take this for you.
We will now show for the champion senior buck commercial.
Okay, we have got a couple different breeds up here on the table. Got one nice black mini Rex. It's a well-rounded animal. Doesn't have quite the finish of coat right now. Middle of summer, you get a little bit of a molt, but it has more of the density you're looking. A super nice thick coat. Nice animal. Then you got two little dwarves here. Got a nice little animal on the left side. Our winner's going to be in the center table, a little chestnut. Just got more coat and color. This is a nice rounded animal, but it's just got some color issues right now where it just can't compete with a pretty little chestnut. Congratulations.
Class 4, Grant Bauman receives first place from his mini Rex in the Netherland Dwarfs. Rachel Lamping receives first place, and Zoe Griffin also receives a blue. They are now showing Rex in Class 6 for senior buck fancy.
You want best in reserve? Yes. You got the best one, you're reserved.
Thank you. Good job, Susie.
Hold on just a second. So for commercial senior bucks, we have the two Champagnes, the California, and the two New Zealands. Reserve senior buck is this nice Californian this young lady has. Best one's this broken black New Zealand right here. Let's give them all a hand. Nice rabbits.
Reserve champion senior buck commercial goes to Sophie Reilly, and champion senior buck commercial goes to Amelia Teasing. Congratulations, exhibitors.
Overall
Best,
commercial.
best commercial rabbit and best,
Best opposite
Hear
sex.
that from you, sir.
We got two little Rex animals up here on the table. This is another commercial breed. It's one of the smallest commercial breeds. Should have a nice, tall, round body. Both these animals have decent loin to them. Pretty good condition. Both a little stained in that coat. It kind of takes the feel away. These animals are supposed to have a really plush coat. Your second place today is going to be our animal down here. Your winner of the class is going to be our little animal here in the center of the table. Just has more of this animal, a lot more roundness to it. But that's your winner.
Whatever I did with my towel was in my pocket.
In Class 6, Rex for the Senior Buck Fancy. First place goes to Savannah Weber, and Gracie Weber also receives a blue. We will now show for the Champion Senior Buck Fancy. So the first place animals need to be on the table for Senior Buck Fancy. On our commercial side, we will be showing the Senior Doe commercials. So we need Class 1, Californians.
All right, looking at all your fancy senior bucks up here. Some nice animals up here on the table. Your reserve today is going to go to that black English spot down the end of the table. Pretty nice animal. Champion's going to go to this young lady's mini lot. Congratulations, even if it's not yours. Shake my hand. There you go. It's gone.
So we've got two Californian senior does. As you can see, this nice, powerful round doe here, firm in flesh and coat. She's the winner. This other one's just a little soft, need a little more flesh condition, but both nice rabbits. We'll keep this one up here. Let's give them both a hand.
In the Senior Buck Fancy class, then the champion Senior Buck Fancy went to Kinley Gunter, and the reserve champion Senior Buck went to Gabriel Castletine. In the class of Californians for Senior Doe Commercial, first place went to Kinley Gunner, and a blue to Sophie Reilly. We're showing the champagnes for the Senior Doe Commercials. And we're beginning the Senior Doe Fancy with Havana.
likes to hug the table. He's a little lower there. We've lost most of our mane, which some of them do that. It's just the way they work. Does have good color on it. It's pretty good ear. See this little creature.
Put your feet down. I need you to stand again, please. Please.
I have no idea what color it is. That's a very unique animal. This one has a little more depth in the front end, has a little more mane, a little more of the body style we're looking for. I feel like you see a lot more wool around there to make that really look like come on. All right, we got a couple different breeds up here in our senior fancy does. Got a couple of nice Havanas over there, both in really good coat. Your winner today is going to be this animal. It's just got a little more roundness. Doesn't have quite the other animals get just a little bit extra weight up on the front end, but there's a nice little Havana. Two lion heads over here. Again, we're looking for a lot of mane, a lot of wool in that front. Your winner today is going to be young lady's little animal here. It's got a little bit more height to it, a little more roundness, carrying a little bit more mane than what the young lady's animal on the left is.
In our senior doe fancy, then the Havanas, first place went to Melanie Meir and a blue to Myra Meir. In our second class of lion heads, first place went to Savannah Weber and a blue to Allison Hommeyer. We are now showing Lop Hollins for class 3 of senior doe fancy.
So we have the champagnes for senior doe commercial. The ones at the other end don't quite have the roundness, depth of body, and firmness of flesh of these two nice rabbits right here. This doe's the winner. She's a little more firm in her flesh and finish to her coat, and she's got the right color. Good job. Congratulations. Let's give them all a hand. This one? Let me give you this before I drop. Oh, that'll work.
In the senior commercial does then for champagnes, the first place goes to Cody Bata, and second place Lillian Spakowski, which is also a blue, and all the rest received blues, which is Adeline Spakowski, Augustin Spakowski, Isabella Spakowski, and Thomas Spakowski. And we're now showing Chinchilla Americans in the senior doe commercial. So please bring your robots to the commercial table. Senior doe commercials, we asked for the New Zealands to be on deck.
Just a little bit dead in that coloration right now. It's the summertime, they just die off.
Hold on just a second. Hello? There we go. Sorry. I think I'm mic impaired. Turning this thing on and off. We have one American, supposed to have a round body once again, firm flesh. This one's first, just a little bit soft, which, let's face it, as hot as it's been, I'm surprised all of them aren't soft. It's not eating much, but let's give her a hand. Nice rabbit. Take me the back. You go on back. We don't need it.
We've got four.
For class 3 and senior doe commercial, the Chinchillian American, Madison Barnhill receives a blue, first place. Now the New Zealand's, Palominos, you can be on deck.
All right, in your Holland Lop senior doe class, again, we're looking for a lot of height, a lot of depth. A couple really good representatives of the breed up here. Both these two animals on my right are extremely nice. Kind of comes down to coat and condition and color right now. Second place today and runner-up is going to be this young lady's little animal. The first place is going to be our little broken right here. Congratulations. Some really nice breeds up here. We're looking at the fancy right now. Kind of the top two animals I kind of gravitate towards being the best ones is this Mini Rex and a Holland Lop. Both really nice animals. Champion today is a Holland Lop. Your Mini Rex is going to be your runner-up. Congratulations.
Gabriel Casatine exhibits the champion senior Doe Fancy, and the reserve champion senior Doe Fancy is exhibited by Grant Bauman.
Okay, we'll get started with the junior buck fancy classes. If you want to come on deck and go ahead and bring class 1 and class 2 to the table. You want to bring them all? Okay, the judge is asking to bring all of the junior buck fancies to the table. So if all the exhibitors could bring all of their rabbits to the table. We are missing Reese Bush. She needs to
So
bring
we have intermediate commercial bucks. The ones on the other end needed a little more flesh covering to compete with the nice ones right here. And this is your winner. It's a nice rabbit, nice round, firm. Had the best coat and the best color in the class too. So nice job. We'll keep him back here.
First place in that class goes to Isabella Spakowski, and the remainder of the class receives blue, Cody Bata, Kinsey Bata, Adeline Spakowski, Augustine Spakowski, Lillian Spakowski, and Thomas Spakowski. We're on class 2, New Zealand's for the intermediate commercial buck commercials.
We are still looking for Reese Bush. If she is in the arena or if anyone knows where she is, we're looking for her to bring out her rabbit. We need her junior buck. Reese Bush.
So we finished the intermediate bucks. We have 3 New Zealands. This is a nice class. Got two real nice ones here. The better is the black. He's a little rounder, a little firmer, has a little more finish to compete with and to beat the second and then the third place on the end. And that's all we have for the intermediate bucks. So hold on, I'll tell you the winner right now. What do you think? Best one is a Champagne Reserve is this black right here. Let's give him a hand. So that one stays up. No. He'll go into a pin.
In that class, then, a champion intermediate buck commercial goes to Isabella Spakowski, and reserve champion intermediate buck commercial goes to William Teasing. We will now show intermediate doe commercial, so for Champagnes. Class 1.
All right, we got several breeds up here in our fancy junior buck class. Got one really nice little Holland up here. This animal's what we're looking for again when it comes to that head and ear. Good depth on him, nice rounded little animal. Nice color, pretty good overall fur. You got one little mini satin up here, well-rounded little animal, well-muscled, has good texture to that coat. Density could be a little thicker. Like to see just a bit more of a shine. That's what those satin are known for, is that bright sheen, and we just aren't showing that right now. Got two little mini Rex. Little one's going to win the class. Is your one right here in front of me. Really well-rounded, nice little coat on that animal. Nice, thick, good plush coat. You got one little chocolate Rex down here. Not quite in the coat right now that we'd like to have, but it's middle of summer. You can't control a lot of that. Then we got one little lion head. This is a nice rounded little animal. It's got a little bit better body type for what we're looking for, but it's missing a lot of that wool we want to see right there that forms that mane. But there we go. The winner's there. All right, your overall reserve champion is going to go to our little broken mini Rex. Your champion goes to the little Holland Lop. Congratulations.
Champion Junior Buck Fancy goes to Gabriel Casatine. Reserve Champion Junior Buck Fancy goes to Grant Bauman. Congratulations, exhibitors. On the fancy side, we will now show Junior Doe Fancies, class 1 through 4. Dutch, Lionhead, Lop, Hollands, Mini Satins. In the Junior Doe Fancy, champion Junior Doe Fancy was exhibited by Gabriel Castletine, and reserve champion Junior Doe Fancy Gunter, excuse me.
We're going to get ready for the best fancy rabbit. So we need to have Gabriel with his Junior Doe Fancy, Gabriel Castletine with his Junior Buck Fancy, as well as Kinley Gunter with her Senior Buck Fancy, and Gabriel Castletine with his Senior Doe Fancy.
You're fine.
Come on, Mike, all these years.
As we move along this evening, we do have some royalty with us this evening. We'll let them introduce themselves.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Leanne Ludwig, and I'm Miss Ripley County, first runner-up. And then we have with us Miss Union County today.
Good evening, everybody. My name's Emma Woolley, and I'm Miss Union County here visiting the Ripley County Fair.
Thank you, Emma. It's nice to have you here.
Let's give our queens a round of applause. They're working hard this evening.
All right, looking up here, trying to pick out your best fan. So we got some really nice representatives up here on the table. Very good quality throughout. Your reserve champion today goes to the Senior Doe. Champion is your Senior Buck. Congratulations.
Thank you. Good job.
So commercial junior bucks for champagnes. We had 6. Super Little Rabbit on top is the winner, round, nice, and firm. This guy just needs a little more time to grow, but he's going to be a nice one. Let's give them all a hand. Good class.
So our best fancy rabbit this evening was exhibited by Kinley Gunter with her Senior Buck, and our best fancy opposite sex was exhibited by Gabriel Castletine with his Senior Doe.
Are we going Friars now? What are we doing? Same kids doing both? Kevin's good at trying, so let's see if we can see what we can accomplish. Okay.
So commercial junior bucks, we got 1 Californian right here. Pretty nice body on him. He just needs to grow a little bit. Pretty good flesh condition. 3 real nice New Zealands. This one's the class of the class. He's round, firm, and got finish. The other 2 just need to grow. They're a little in between. That's all the junior bucks. Best junior buck is this New Zealand. Congratulations. Reserve is a champagne.
So the best junior buck was exhibited by Amelia Teasing, and the reserve was exhibited by Adeline Spikowski. So we're going to get started with our fryer class on the small table. So we need that first class of fryer rabbits to come to the table. So I know the kids are kind of running back and forth right now, but we're going to go ahead and get started. So, take your time as you kind of make way in here as we get started with the fryers. And then we want to go ahead and get started with the junior dough commercial on the large table, and we'll start with the champagnes. We are looking for Colton Carpenter for his fryer.
Yeah, it's a lot of New Zealand eggs.
This table for fryers.
So we finished commercial junior dough champagnes, got 6 really nice rabbits. These 4 just need to finish out a little bit. 2 super rabbits on top. The best one is this one right here in the second hole, and you're second. So good job. Both of you just stay here. These 4 can go back.
In the junior dough commercial, then first place goes to Lillian Spikowski, and blues then to Josephine Sumi, and then also blues to Adeline Spikowski, Augustin Spikowski, Isabella, and Thomas Spikowski. We will now show the Californians, Class 2, and then the New Zealand's Class 3 for junior dough commercial.
In our first fryer class up here, Got a few different breeds we're looking at. Your Californians and the Champagnes are really made for this type of class. It's what they're bred for, is a lot of meat. A couple other mixed animals in here may not carry as much muscle. The two that we're asking to come back to compete against the other class will be this Californian and the Champagne.
We're going to have to wait on the other class. Because the kids are...
We're going to have to wait a little bit. The kids are over in juniors.
Throw that one away for me.
Absolutely. Kids are coming up to this next class. They all got our next fryers.
Oh, you have it.
Wait just a minute.
We're good.
Yeah, it's fine. Get some drink, Kevin?
No, good. Yeah, I'm good. Water's good.
Look what he's doing.
We'll go right ahead.
Quick.
So for commercial junior does, we had one Californian, this gal right here, promising top line. She's just a little narrow, hadn't quite filled in through the midsection, a little soft in flesh. 4 New Zealand does, really nice doe on top, body type and flesh condition, not finished in coat. Same way with the second place one. Third place, a little soft in flesh, and the fourth place one just needs to grow a little bit. And that's all my commercial junior does. Best in reserve are the Champagnes. There's the best one, and there's reserve. So these can go back. Now we need the winners.
Yours will go back. You guys hang tight for a second. Did you get your blue ribbons originally? Yes. I need to get you other ribbons.
This is the best one, and this is the reserve.
This is the best dough, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Junior doe.
All right. Stay put.
She's all done. She's all done.
Okay. I'll take my macula? Yeah, I think so.
Thank you.
Okay, we're ready to do our best commercial round. So we need Amelia Teasing with her senior buck. We need Quentin Seringhouse with the senior doe. We need Isabella Spikowski with her intermediate buck. We need Amelia Teasing with her intermediate doe. We need Amelia Teasing with her junior buck, and Lillian Spikowski with her junior doe. This will be our champion drive for our commercials.
Why don't you move down a little bit, right here. Then we'll go 6, 8, C, boys have it.
I'm going to move the crate back there.
I'll take that back to your mom.
You got a buck or a doe? Huh? Which one you got? 6, 8?
No, this is my senior.
Okay, put her here. You got a buck or a doe? Need to check it. You got an intermediate doe?
Do you have a doe or buck?
Buck goes. Top the line buck.
You need somebody?
Intermediate. Buck or dough? Dough. Intermediate dough.
Okay. All right. Commercial rabbits. Whole bunch of nice ones. Reserve is a New Zealand. The best one's a Champagne Junior Doe right here. Job. Who's that? That's your buck?
Thank you.
Let me give him to somebody before he gets in trouble.
Thank you guys for helping out.
You got that? Champagne?
Champagne.
The New Zealand senior buck.
Best commercial rabbit was exhibited by Lillian Spakowski with her junior doe, and best opposite sex was exhibited by Amelia Teasing with her senior buck. Lillian, you also receive a chair from the Norwald Foundation. They sponsor a chair for our best commercial rabbit. So that is also yours as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the second class of friars. So I know a lot of those kids were just out here, but if you want to go ahead and get your friars and come to the large table, we'll get started with that. We need Sophie Reilly and Cody Bada to bring their, oh, wait a minute. Is it their fryers to the table for the fryer championship?
All right, in your single fryer class, we had a couple callbacks from that initial group that were up there, a little Champagne, a little California. And then we got 3 New Zealands we held back. Pretty nice animals in general. Got a New Zealand here in this New Zealand group anyway. Just a little, got a lot of muscle, but just a little past its prime. Got a couple smaller animals. Got a lot of muscle packed into them. They aren't quite there in fur, but fur's not as important because it's a meat class. Your reserve champion today goes this young man right here in the center of the table. Champion is this young lady right here. Congratulations.
The reserve champion fryer is exhibited by Peyton Steeringhouse, and the grand champion fryer is exhibited by Quentin Steeringhouse.
What about homegrown? I got the wrong. I need this is grand champion homegrown fryer, homegrown meat pen, fryer.
They'll get the homegrown too because they're both homegrown.
Yes, they get.
They also are recipients of the Grand Champion Homegrown Fryer and Reserve Grand Champion Homegrown Fryer. Congratulations.
All right, we're going to get ready for our meat pens. And we're going to put, we want the champagnes on the large table, so that would be class 2. So if they want to go on in and get around the table, we want the champagnes. We want class 1 and class 3 to come to the small table. So that's our cross class as well as our Californians. So kids, just make your way. We know it's been kind of a flurry this evening. We appreciate your help. They've kept this show moving along pretty quickly. So we need to go ahead and get the champagnes as well as the cross and the Californians in the arena. I'd also like to take a moment and point out on the inside of our program this evening, we have a thank you to our rabbit sponsors, and especially to Trent Linville and Airwaves Network for the internet, as well as Ackman, a chauffeur, and Rock Solid Solutions for providing the live stream services this evening.
Which mic is there? This one?
Yeah.
Did I hear you ask for that? Yes.
So we're starting meat pens. Meat pens, you want 3 rabbits. We judge it 40 points on meat type, 30 points on condition of flesh, 20 points uniformity, 10 points, all things being equal, on fur. I had the mixed pen right here. One really good one in the middle, and one that needed to grow a little bit. So not very uniform, but one of them that was really nice. So let's give the young lady a hand. So they can go back.
After I get her out of here, I'll switch you this.
See how nice and round he is? Got 3 like that?
Just if you will.
He's just a little soft.
I'll let you have it.
When you do this one, you didn't get much feed, did it? See how you're a little narrower? But he's pretty good otherwise. You stay there.
Do I need a weight sheet? They have papers that say their weight.
Didn't get to eat much, did he?
Yeah. Probably hot.
There you go.
Should I like? Do I not need? Do I need to put them like based off their weights? No. No.
Yep. All good.
You know, when we lost the Queen Lands, like they want me over there. That's bullshit. And then, you know, for them giving her a hard time about coming over here.
Even more time to throw it. Okay, you ready?
Hey, yeah.
Want me to place them all?
You can do what you want and keep
Cause
what you want.
it would be, I got 5, so this is 5, 4, 3, 2, and the winner's right here.
Okay. Want just the one then?
Just the one stays.
Okay. All right.
So we got California meat pens, just like we said a minute ago. We're looking for nice round rabbits, firm flesh, uniform group. The winner's this young man down here on the end. What's these numbers? 077, is that it? But to give him all a hand, but he is the winner. Thank you.
My cage is right there.
The California class winner is Connor Heilman.
Remaining in that class, also receiving blues then are Colton Carpenter, Gunnar Carpenter, Kylie Gunnar, Harrison Heilman, and Sophie Reilly. Next is class 4, and they're on the small table, please.
All right, we got several champagne meat pens out here, 8 of them, matter of fact. And again, we're looking for depth, a lot of hard muscle on this. We got 2 pens we're going to hold back here. Right now, we got this young lady's pen right here. This is going to be the class winner at the time. This is going to be our other animal that we're going to bring back up, our other pen. This is going to be our second place right now, this group. Those 2 will both come back.
So these 2 stay. Everybody else go.
In Class 2 then, first place went to Cody Bata, and then second place to Isabella Spakowski, with the remainder of the class receiving blues also. Kinsley, Bata, Adeline, Augustin, Lillian, Thomas, and Spakowski, and then Josephine Sumney. Those of you in that last meat pen class, please come pick up your ribbons at the announcer's booth.
So we finished Class 4 for New Zealand's. Got one pen here, as the young man said. They just need to grow a little more. They don't have much flesh condition. This young lady here has one really good one and then two more that needed a little more time to grow in flesh condition. This pen here's got pretty good meat type, but they're a little bit soft. This is the runner-up, these reds right here, and it's a pretty good meat pen. Winner's down here on the end, so let's give him a hand. Good job. You're the winner.
First place goes to Savannah Weber, with the remainder of the class receiving blues. Maxim Simon, Gracie Weber, Amelia Teasing, and William Teasing.
Can we keep two? Yeah. The red and this one. Do that.
You got big loins on your animal. That's what that other one had too. Big hard loin. That's good. A little soft on that little guy. Got one big one, two small ones. So we don't have quite the uniformity. See what this guy's got. You got better fur on than you got everybody. That's what it looks like. Alright, there's your. Alright guys, gonna keep, has two for callbacks here and I'll announce it. All right, in our class of white New Zealands, these animals naturally, the white New Zealands are bred for these kind of classes, carry a little bit more muscle through the loin, especially into that hind quarter. We got two of these we're going to end up keeping to come back. We got the one pen down here and this pen right here in the center. This pen packs in a lot of muscle. That'd be your class winner out of this bunch. Congratulations.
Who do you want to stay?
These two.
Stay put, Brandon. Stay put, Gabriel. Just stay put.
So we go.
Yes, those can go back.
Okay. Yep.
I think we're homegrown. I don't know if yours was homegrown or not, Gabriel. No.
In that last class, we had Gabriel Castletine, Sophie Rolls, Peyton Seringhouse, Quentin Seringhouse, and Riley Shantz with blue ribbons. We are now going to do the grand champion drive for meat pens.
You're sitting over there. That way I can get you all the judges can get your plaque. Step in the middle there.
Jerry, get back here. Yeah. I don't know how I do it, but I do.
If we just got close to 100 rabbits in our body, we just can't do it.
Yeah.
They all have names for the rabbit.
Yeah, I've got 50 right now.
Look, I know our breed.
Said he didn't quit.
Yeah, I
Say you
know all
didn't
my
enter this homegrown. Homegrown was wrong.
You here.
These guys weren't. I'm saying no. Not homegrown.
Not homegrown. They don't say homegrown.
Perfect.
Were they homegrown?
No.
Oh, they weren't. I thought you was telling them that it was.
No, no, no. I was trying to say no.
Oh, okay.
Jerry. I've got a lot more names for this shape for me. I had to go to my clipper for 'em.
If you have a meat pen and you're selling it in the auction, be sure to get your picture taken this evening. If you have not done so, you need to do that as soon as possible when the show is over, if you have not done that. So please get those pictures taken.
I named him while he's at it.
So we have our homegrown champion meat pen chair donated in memory of Pat and Jerry Dunbar. Many of you may not know them, but Pat and Jerry Dunbar worked with this program for 25 plus years prior to me coming into here about 14 years ago. Jerry passed away this year, so the chair is now in memory of both of them. We also have the grand champion meat pen presented by the Norwald Foundation in honor of that individual as well. So your winners this evening will receive chairs.